In today's lesson, we're going to take a look at how websites work. In order to access a web page, you need a browser like Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, Opera, or Firefox, or just simply a browser that you favor. Well, these browsers allow the user to look up the IP address of your website and to be able to receive data so it can render things onto the screen. These files that they receive usually consists of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. If we were building a house, HTML would be the structure of the house. For example, laying the bricks down. With HTML, you can add a text box, image, and a button to your site. CSS is the stylistic side of your house, so painting the walls is a good example. With CSS, you can specify the way you want your website to look. For example, you can take a button written with HTML code and make it red. And with JavaScript, it adds behavior to your code. With JavaScript, you can have an electrician connect wires in your house so your light bulb starts turning on. Now let's take a look at how all these files combined together makes Google's website. So we have HTML, which adds the text, images, buttons, and input box. CSS really styles it so it looks beautiful. Now if we can see, it looks a lot better. And then finally, JavaScript adds functionality. As you may notice, nothing changed because functionality is something the user can experience, not see visually. Now that we know what websites usually consist of, let's go ahead and head on to Amazon.ca. So we could open up a new tab and search up Amazon.ca. And in the search bar, I could search up anything. I will go ahead and search up a laptop. I'm going to go ahead and select any of these options. For example, this laptop over here. And what I'm going to do is change this price. So I'm going to highlight this and I'm going to right click and click on inspect. So this often shows up on the right side, this page. So I'm going to go ahead and change it. So this is what you probably see. So if I go ahead and drag this all the way across so I could expand it, we will see this little option over here where it says 1,299.99. And as we may notice, that's the price of the product. So if I go ahead and double click on it and I go ahead and change it from this to free and press enter, you can go ahead and press X out of this and you'll notice that the dollars is free. So this is basically free. Now you may want to know, well, is it that easy to order a product from Amazon for free? Well, it's not true. As we just discussed, when we go ahead and send a request to Amazon servers to load up this page, it sends the files for this page, and then we go ahead and download these files before it loads up on our side. So every time we go ahead and reload, we're going to be sent a fresh copy of this web page. So if I reload this, any changes that I've made are going to be gone because that was a local copy and we're being sent a new copy each time. So if you want, you could go ahead and trick your friends on showing them that there's a free laptop or whatever you want. But that's a pretty cool trick that your friends may not know. Congratulations on finishing this lesson. You can now head on to the next lesson.